I want to talk now about this problem that Tesco has presented itself with. They appear to have changed the name of their Christmas trees to evergreen trees. The supermarket is selling the 6'5" luxury evergreen tree at £60 on its website and in store too. Well, let's talk to Philip Kiszely about this. He's a senior fellow at the New Culture Forum. Philip, always good to talk to you. What on earth is going on here and why?
Hi, Peter. Well, first of all, it's great to see you again. It feels as though it's a ridiculous act of cultural silliness and self-negation. And I just read about this and felt incredibly angry because it isn't just one thing. It isn't just on its own. Lots of things have happened in a similar vein, haven't they? We've talked on this channel about similar kinds of things. We talked not long ago about a school marginalising Easter for these very reasons of cultural sensitivity and all of that kind of thing. Now, I've got lots of friends from various different faiths and different ethnicities and all the rest of it. Not one of them, not one single person will be offended by Christmas and absolutely wouldn't be offended by Christmas trees. And I've spoken to a couple of people about this today, and people are just kind of nonplussed by it. It feels as though Tesco have really kind of shot themselves in the foot here, and I think it's really good that there's such a big, strong response to this, because it is one of those things that just displays weakness. It demonstrates a kind of a fear. A real fear of criticism and a real fear of our own British cultural identity. And it
is absurd, Philip. I mean, the reason people put up trees is because it is Christmas time, and there are people putting up. Debbie's been in touch from Lincolnshire, who's already put her Christmas tree up, which I think is maybe a little bit early on the 18th of November, but that's fine. She's getting her home in the mood for the season. And the point is, it is because of Christmas. People don't just put up evergreen trees for no reason in their home. They don't just do that. It's for Christmas. The point is that it's about the birth of Christ. And there are loads of people, Christian and otherwise, who mark Christmas. I'm not saying necessarily celebrate it, but there are loads of people who never go to church, who maybe consider themselves Christian to some degree, but don't have an active faith, who mark Christmas time. There are people who take days off because it's Christmas, go on holiday, or give gifts who aren't Christian. But the point is, the name of the festival is Christmas. It drives me mad, and has for years, that people call, sometimes when they're writing it, they put Xmas or something like that. That drives me mad as well, because the name of the festival, the point of the festival, is Christmas. We don't call any other festival by a shortened name. We don't, or we shouldn't, change names for festivals such as, whether it's Diwali, whether it's Easter, whatever it is. And this just seems to be a really silly move by Tesco that's trying to airbrush Christianity and the fact we are a Christian country out.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to put myself in the position of someone who's going to buy a Christmas tree that isn't a Christmas tree.
Yes.
And then coming home to celebrate Christmas without mentioning the word Christmas. And Tesco, of course, have got Christmas cakes that aren't called Christmas cakes as well.
Yes, I've seen that as well. Also, the University of Brighton has advised staff not to say Christmas and call it the winter closure period as well. In 2023, Christmas markets across the UK, including County Durham, were rebranded to winter markets as a move to be more inclusive. I mean, it's just nonsense. It's not inclusive at all. It's certainly not inclusive of people who celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, and I think you made the point before, which is a really important point, that this isn't just about religion. This is primarily about culture, because Christmas is a cultural thing in this country. It's a point of celebration. And I suppose my point is, in relation to that, where does this stop? So I'm just across the way from me at the moment, just right there, across from my front window, is a beautiful 18th century church. It's a listed building, but is there going to come a point where somebody says, oh, well, that's offensive because that's culturally offensive and religiously offensive, let's concrete it over and make it into something else? Does it go further still? Are we going to be thinking about closing pubs because they're culturally offensive, or not having dogs and animals in the house because that that kind of thing is culturally offensive. Now, this stuff might seem kind of, I'm running before I can walk here, but it's not actually that far away because things are moving incredibly quickly. We're already, as I say, marginalising Easter. We're already problematizing Christmas because that's what this is. What's the next step? And bearing in mind what else is happening in society and the culture, we do need to be asking these questions, and we do need to be projecting forward, and we do need to be thinking about what this country is going to look like in 3 or 4 years' time.
Philip, thank you. That's Philip Kiszely there, who's Senior Fellow at the New Culture Forum.